video, when we practiced rationalizing the denominator, I introduced the idea of a whole square. So a minus b squared or a plus b squared. And initially we kind of FOILed it out, right? We multiplied every single term by every single term. But I'm going to show you how to do it quicker. There are a few formulas that you can use that will absolutely speed up the way you work with these kinds of problems. So we had a plus b squared, and obviously we wrote it out as a plus b times a plus b, right? So we already wasted 15 seconds, but for the purpose of this video and your benefit, let me explain what we would normally do. We would multiply a times a, then a times b. After that, we would take the second term, b times a, and lastly, b times b. But if you see it, right, if you see this, a plus b squared, you can be certain, absolutely certain, that it's going to be a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Whatever the terms on the inside are. We're going to do some practice problems with numbers and variables, so don't worry about that. Okay, the second one is going to be slightly different, but very, very similar. We have a negative sign here, so we have a difference. And this time I'm not going to FOIL it out and show you how it's done. I'm just going to write a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So the only difference here is the negative sign, right? So the first sign is negative, and the sum, the first sign, is positive. Okay, then we have something different. We have a squared minus b squared, and that is equal to a minus b times a plus b. Okay, so all three of those are extremely useful, and it will really benefit you if you memorize these formulas and obviously apply them in your problem solving, in your homework, in your quizzes, on your tests. But to solidify this idea, let's do 3 practice problems with some numbers and some variables. So first we're going to have x plus 3 squared, and I don't want you to FOIL it out. I want you to take a minute or take a break and try to put it in terms of this formula or related to this formula. Okay, so it's going to be a squared, or in this case x squared, plus 2 times ab, so 2 times 3 times x, that's 6x, and lastly b squared, which is 3 squared, which is 9. All right, let's do another example. We're going to have y minus 5. So y squared, remember, first sign is negative because it's a difference, not a sum. And then we have 2 times a times b, so it's 2 times 5, which is 10 times y. And the last one is very simple because it's just a square of negative 5, which is positive 25. Okay, how about we do third scenario with both numbers and variables. So let's say I'm going to say 36 minus x squared, and I want you to write it in this format. You're going to end up with 6 minus x times 6 plus x. Okay, so this is how you use them. Obviously, you're going to see more of it the more we work with polynomials and the more we work with rationalizing different fractions, but just be comfortable doing it. And when in doubt, you can kind of write it on the side of your notebook, have it on your iPad, have it on your phone. You can take screenshots or pictures of the screen. And if everything fails and you can remember any of these formulas, you can always come back to FOILing it out and you'll get the same answer. All right, guys, see you in the next one.